Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Dukes offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got his man quickly. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Pitts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Stokes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Dukes are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. He slings it deep to the left. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Trying to barge in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Flowers. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Dukes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. To the air, it's Flowers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Summers. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense. Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas State! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. He makes the connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. It'll be a draw. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback adapting. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Red Wolves are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Flowers. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington State is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This offense has a 2nd down play. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Looking to scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They've been running it, but now the pass. And that ball is picked off. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, James Madison. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. Such a big play. They gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. to the air on first down. That's caught. It's Pitts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Buys a little time. He's going to run it, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
And the Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The give to the tailback. Sweet feet on the move. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back to that rhythm.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the toss.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Dukes will call on their punt team. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Second down after that incompletion. He finds his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Red Wolves! A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Western Kentucky has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 19 over Kennesaw State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen. And
how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw on second down. Works the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, the running back looking for room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Dukes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught on the outside, it's Stokes. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Dukes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. First down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Right down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it on the outside, it's Pitts. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. A 1st down for the offense. Trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down now after the sack. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. They're trying to get to it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes he puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. On second down, wants to throw it. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up in. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.